Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new unit. The name of the lesson is Peace and Harmony. Look at the picture and discuss the questions that follow. In this picture, what do you see? We see different types of animals. Can you name some of the animals in the picture? Yes, elephant, giraffe, rabbit, monkey, tiger, deer, parrot, and crow. And are these domestic animals or wild animals? Yes, these are wild animals. And here are some questions for us. What do you see in the picture? We see animals in the picture. Are they domestic animals or the wild animals? They are the wild animals. Generally, where do we find them? We find wild animals in the forest. What does this picture tell you about the animals? This picture tells us that the animals are very happy and they are dancing. Are they happy or unhappy? How do you know they are happy? And how do we know? Because they are dancing in the picture. Today we will continue this lesson. In this lesson is about the animals which lived in the forest. So we will read the lesson. Once upon a time, in a very thick forest, there lived many animals, birds, snakes, and insects. They all lived together happily. They roamed about the jungle and played together in the open fields without any fear. The peacocks were very proud of their dances but admired the melodious songs of the cuckoos. The elephants enjoyed watching the fish swimming in the pool. The pythons, which were blessed with long bodies, spoke well of the fine fur of the flat footed rabbits. The tiny ants, which are always busy, tickled the dark buffaloes. What do you understand from this paragraph? In this paragraph, we understand that this lesson is about the different types of animals who lived in the forest. So, in this paragraph, we see that once upon a time, in a very thick forest, means they are telling us the story that in a thick forest there lived many animals, birds, snakes, and insects, and they used to live together happily, and they roamed about the jungle and played together in the open fields without any fear. They roamed means to walk or travel with no particular plan or aim. Means they used to roam without any idea in the jungle, and they used to enjoy, and they used to move freely without any fear. And the peacocks were very proud of their dances but admired the melodious songs of the cuckoos. Normally, we all know that when peacock dance, it looks very beautiful. It is so they are saying that the peacocks are very proud of their dances, but they admired the melodious songs of the cuckoos. Admired means to respect or like somebody. Even though they are proud of their dance, they respect the melodious songs of the cuckoos. The elephants enjoyed watching the fish swimming in the pool, and the elephants used to enjoy watching the fishes in the pool. The pythons, which are blessed with long bodies. Python means it is a type of snake. Snakes generally have a long bodies, but spoke well of the fine fur of the flat-footed rabbits. Though it is blessed with a long body, who python, but he used to spoke well about the rabbits. And the tiny ants, which were always busy, tickled the dark buffaloes. Tickled means to produce or to have an uncomfortable feeling in a part of our body. Normally, if an ant bites us, we feel some type of pain or itching. In the same way, when the ant used to tickle, they used to tickle the dark buffaloes. They often held musical evenings in a large open field. The elephant had the elephant and the deer danced. The mynas and the parrots sang. The tiger and the bear exhibited gymnastics. They called the moon and his friends, the stars, to be the guests of honor at their musical evenings. So, in the forest, they used to have a musical evenings in a large open fields. In that, the elephant and the deer, the elephant and the deer, they used to dance, whereas mynas and the parrots, they used to sing, whereas the tiger and the bear exhibited gymnastics. Gymnastics means physical exercises that are done indoors, means often using special equipment such as bars and ropes. Means gymnastics are done using special equipment like bars and ropes. Who used to perform gymnastics? Tiger and bear. They call the moon and his friends the stars. They used to call moon and his friends, means moon's friends. Who are they? Stars. They used to call moon and the stars as the guest of honors at their musical evenings. Means normally if we conduct any for example, if we conduct annual day in our school, so we invite guests of honor. In the same way, they invited moon and his friends, who are they? Stars, as guest of honor to their musical evenings. One day a jackal entered the forest. He was dirty, dangerous, and very cunning too. He told the elephants, elephants, you are the biggest animals in the forest. Why do you want to play with the squirrels and the rabbits? He poisoned the minds of the peacocks, saying, you are the loveliest birds in the forest. Why do you want to praise the mynas? The jackal then approached the deer and whispered that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill him. So, when they were happily enjoying in the forest, one day a jackal entered in the forest. Jackal means a wild animal like a dog that lives in Africa and Asia. It eats the meat, jackal eats the meat of animals that are already dead. Means jackal eats the meat of dead animals. So it entered the forest. It was very dirty, dangerous, and very cunning. Cunning means clever in a dishonest or bad way. He told the elephants, what did he tell? He tell that you are the biggest animals in the forest, and why you want to play with the squirrels and the rabbits. So he's saying that why you are the biggest animals in the forest, and why you are playing with the small rabbits and squirrels. Saying this type of words, he poisoned the minds of the peacocks. He also poisoned the minds of the peacocks, saying that you are the loveliest birds in the forest, and why you are praising the mynas, as the peacocks praised Minas for the singing. So Jackal was poisoning the minds of the animals in the forest, saying that why you want to praise the Minas. The jackal then approached the deer. Then slowly the jackal approached to the deer and saying and whispered that tiger was waiting for the chance to kill him. Who to kill the deer? So to whom he started, he first went to the elephant and he poisoned the mind of elephant, then peacock. After that he went to the deer and he said that tiger was waiting for a chance to kill them. Gradually, all the animals began suspecting one another. Earlier, they had lived together, slept together, and roamed around the forest together. Now, they started to put up boundaries and build fences around their properties. They moved about individually or with their own group. By polluting their minds, everyone started to suspect one another. Before, they used to live together and they used to sleep together and also they used to roam around the forest together. But now the jackal poisoned the minds of all the animals, so they started suspecting one another. Now they started to put up boundaries means a real or imagined line that marks the limit of something and divides it from other places or things, and build fences around their properties. Boundaries means now if we construct, now we have our school. Around our school we have a compound wall. That wall says represents the boundary, means it is limiting the area of our school. In the same way, they also have put up boundaries and built fences around their properties means objects or things owned by somebody. They moved about individually or with their own groups. Before, they used to move together, but now they started to move individually or along with their own groups. Own groups means deers used to follow only deers, or elephants used to follow only elephants. Before, they used to move all together, but now they are now they are moving individually or in their own groups. Now it was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and the birds, and when the smaller ones cried out for help, no one came to help them. One by one the little ones disappeared. The forest slept as the animals were afraid. There were no more musical evenings. The moon was sad. He cried. By divide means this jackal has polluted everyone's minds, and everyone got separated. Before, they used to be together, but now they have started to live individually or to move in their own groups. So the jackal got a chance to hunt the smaller animals and the birds. When they cried out for the help, there was no one for the small animals to help them. Later, one by one, all the little animals got disappeared. The forest slept as the animals were afraid. Before, the forest used to be so happy, and all the animals used to be together, and there used to be a musical nights and they used to enjoy nicely. But now there is no more musical evenings, and the moon was very sad because before the moon and his friends, who the stars, were the guest of honors, but now there is no musical evenings. So the moon was sad by seeing the problems in the forest and he started crying. Okay, students, till here we stop the lesson and we will continue the remaining part in the next class. There are few hard words for you. They are roamed, jungle, property, admired, melodious, tickled, gymnastics, jackal, cunning, boundaries, disappeared. Students, I want you to write these hard words in your notes and you have to learn the spellings of these words. And home assignment for you is write the hard words and meanings in the notes. I have given you the meanings for the above hard words which I have given you. You have to write them in your notebook and you have to learn the meanings and also you have to learn the spellings of the given words. Okay, students, we will continue the remaining lesson in the next class. Thank you. Have a good day.